Hey guys, welcome back to the stay-at-home garden lessons. Right now I'm going to go over some basil. Hopefully I can do it. We've had some crazy rain here in Eugene today. It was rainy and cold and then really sunny, and then it started hailing. And right now it's sunny again, so hopefully we're going to go through our basil lesson with some sunshine and warmth and make all of our little plants that are growing happy. So I've had some feedback that people needed help growing cilantro, so I made a video to that and posted it previously. So please check that out if you want to grow some cilantro at your house. And right now, I'm going to show you how to grow basil. A lot of people have had interest in how to grow cilantro and basil. They're great herbs to grow and cook with. They're delicious fresh, definitely best fresh off the vine. There were some questions about how to seed cilantro, so I made a video to that. Please feel free to watch that and share any pictures, questions, or comments. Also, along with the basil videos, feel free to do so. Basil's not as tricky as cilantro. The one thing you want to do, though, is pick the variety that you like. So there's a lot of varieties out there of many different plants when we're growing them. Basil's one of them. Usually it's an annual, so you have to seed it and grow it yourself every year or buy little pre-started plants. There are a few perennial options for basil. The Thai basil and African blue basil are two ones that come to mind. But remember, if you want to plant perennial basil, they have to stay in warm temperatures year round. So that's something you're going to have to grow inside, or have it on like a little dolly or something that you can carry in and out for the winter and then bring it out in the summer, because basil loves the sunshine and really cannot handle the frost. We call it burnt when it stays out in the frost and it turns all black. The leaves just die and they have no flavor and the plant won't keep growing. So now that we have our basil, I've made this comment before, but Bimart donated all these seeds to us, so I have sweet Italian basil, thanks to Bimart. They've donated this to us, and my school system's down in Douglas County. Hey guys, if any of my students are watching, I miss you guys, and I can't wait to get back in the garden with you, person to person. But for now, we're going to stay on the video. So, depending on the variety that you have, there might be some varietal differences of how you treat them, what kind of specific temperature they'd like. So you're going to want to check out the back of your seed packet. As always, we want to make sure we always refer to the back of the seed packet, because this is the directions for these specific varieties. So mine says it needs to be planted between May and June outside, which I already knew. Basil loves warm temperature, and you really don't want to plant it seeded outside when you know it's going to frost, because it simply will not survive. So you need to start it about 6 to 8 weeks inside before your last frost date, before you know when you move it outside it's going to be comfortable and warm. And so for right now, I will probably be growing these seeds inside until I'm absolutely sure that it's toasty and warm and comfortable for my basil to go outside. So I'm going to grow them in these little starter trays. You can try it in your eggplant. I'm going to grow them in these little starter trays. You can try them in your egg carton if you like, or any other device that you've used. If you made your own homemade paper mache pots out of newspapers, that is awesome. So what you want to do is just moisten and dampen your soil. A few sprays. Nothing crazy. We do not want our soil soaking wet, just damp. Same with cilantro. These guys like to be damp, not wet. So what I'm going to do, open up my packet, get a few seeds. Now, similar to some other seeds that I've had, these are very colorful, little turquoise beads. If you can see my hand, that's better. So yeah, these are very colorful turquoise beads. They have a coating on them that it's called easy to sow. So there's some nutrients and protective layer to make sure these seeds last and are easy to sow into the soil. So as my seed packet instructs me, it needs to be 1/4 of an inch deep. I will make little holes for these guys to go in, nothing terribly too deep. And then I will simply, as the other seeds, take my seed and drop one in each pocket. If two fall in, that's perfectly okay. We'll have to thin these later if they do. and I've got a second batch that I want to grow. I've had some great interest in basil, and if people are having issues, I want to help out. So we will be seeding in those. And then once you are done, you're simply just going to cover it up. So it's 1/4 of an inch. That way these seeds actually don't want to be buried too deep. And once you do that, they're ready to go. I might give it another little spray to make sure the soil stays on that. So these guys like to be warm. Similar to the cilantro, I'm going to put them on a heat pad for plants. It simply heats up from the bottom up, keeps the soil nice and warm. You want them at a comfortable room temperature at your house. Usually 70 degrees, 65 to 90 degrees is a very desirable temperature for a lot of seeds to germinate. So if you're planting inside, usually that's perfectly fine. Your 65, 70 degrees is exactly what your plant is looking for germination. So remember, keep your soil damp, not soaking wet, and they want to stay warm. And once they start sprouting, put them in the window. They love the sunlight. They want to soak up those rays, just like all of us. We can't wait till the summer. So happy basil planting, and if you have any questions or concerns, please post below. And if you are planting something specific and you want to know more about it, let me know. I can try helping out. And remember, there's different varieties, so you can try a cinnamon or a lemon basil, or your Italian basil, which is really delicious. So enjoy, and let me know how your little baby plants are going, and I'll see you guys in a later video. Have a great day.